Hello and good morning, everyone. This opening thing might be a little bit longer than usual, but that's my bad. Because I will have to run to the bathroom as soon as I finish my announcements. Uh, I made the announcement that I was going to be live playing some Magic the Gathering this morning over on my Twitter. My Twitter is linked below the stream, and I'm putting it in the chat now. That Twitter has all of my announcements about when I'm going live, what I'm going live with, if I'm going live with other people or not, things like that. There's also a ton of resources over there that are shared from many sources throughout the world regarding the ongoing events in the world. So please go check those out as well. Follow the original accounts. Don't follow me if you're looking for that information. Um, but since I am retweeting it from people, you can use mine to find that information. Uh, I've been making sure I'm sharing everything that ends up in my DMs. So please go check out the Twitter for all of that stuff. I also have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also linked below. That YouTube channel houses all of my VODs, so if you ever want to catch up on anything, you can over there. If you're on YouTube, you should think about coming to hang out live. I stream everything first over on Twitch. My Twitch channel is in the description of every single video because, well, everything's a VOD, so that's what happens when everything's a VOD. You should also think about hitting that like and subscribe button. Subscribe because you want to see more of me, like because you like my content in general. And if you're feeling extra spicy, leave a comment because those things help me. They help me along the algorithm sense so that other people who watch similar things to you guys will want to watch my videos more and get my videos shown for them more. I am working on getting better thumbnails. They're a process, mainly because I get frustrated with my digital editing program. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean that's all my announcements. Hit the things that do the things. Hit the buttons that do the things. Come hang out. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a lot more lately, so even more time to come hang out. But that being said, I do have to run to the bathroom. I will be back soon. In the meantime, I'll have music going for you guys, so I will hopefully be back soon. Hello, I am here, and it is time to play some Magic. So, I have a couple decks for you guys today. I have 3 of them prepped. Uh, there is this deck, which I think is the deck I'm going to start with today. It is Abzan, so green, white, black. And it's the Necrobloom. Landfall, whenever I land ETBs under my control, I get a plant token. Unless I have 7 or more lands with different names, then I get zombies instead. And he allows me to pull lands from my graveyard by dredging them and putting more stuff in my graveyard to do it. So I have a lot of Bat of Rebirth, Quest for the Necropolis, Phyrexian Reclamation, Helping Hand. I have a bunch of stuff to Oversold Cemetery, pull things out of my graveyard. Don't really have to worry about dredging stuff away. And then I have like Dawnbreaker to make sure I keep getting lands from other people. Majak because she's a landfall creature. I have pretty much everything that's a landfall creature in here. I have Intangible Virtue because tokens. It's a lot of spamming lands to spam tokens. That's what this deck is all about. Spam lands to spam tokens. It's also a fairly cheap commander at 4 CMC. It's cheaper than the other two. Both the other two, I believe, are 5 CMC. One's like a 5 CMC with haste. Alrighty. We have a terrible starting hand because all of my good stuff is green and I have no green mana. I have green mana this time. I'll keep it. Play my 2 tap lands. Then I'll drop. I may drop the plains before I drop the Lotus Cobra because I'm not going to use the Cobra for anything this turn. Oh, yeah. So, land. Actually, I want the Provisioner first. I'm very worried that I have a basic right away as well. I can't search for a ton of the lands that are non-basic. I think I can search for the desert. If I do this, I get a treasure, the green mana. That lets me to play Necrobloom. I can at least start getting the token train going. But there's a good chance I'm also going to play Felidar. The amount of board wipes I've seen lately has been ridiculous, by the way. But that's because, realistically, that's what gets around all the single target, like, oh, I protect myself bits. There we go. I'm gonna have to deal with them perpetually animating lands to protect Ren and Realmbreaker. Because they want the Ren and Realmbreaker to get the emblem so that they can pass the Colossus Hammer from graveyard.
Allies everywhere. Stand with us.
I don't like that. Beginning of your upkeep, target opponent mills 3 cards, and you draw a card for each land card put into their graveyard this way. You didn't animate a land, fucker. Arcade.
Is too mighty.
So they're gonna do defender stuff? Oh, so they might actually be trying to mill me out. Yeah, Coral Colony also mills, so that might be their actual win con. They hit 1 land. Only drew 1 a card. An Authority of the Console is gonna suck. But let's play the... I'm also gonna mill you back. Because starting next turn, I'm gonna just start milling them back. Also, real talk, Arcades should have Defender on him as well. They hit 3 lands that... Okay, I need to pull a land back. It's not gonna be... Not gonna draw a card. I'm gonna pull a land. Of course, mills me faster, and that's what they want. I want the one that gives me life. I hate it here. Parallel lives. Drop the land. Cats. Create the food first. Come on. Yeah. Enters tapped. Excuse me, while I use the other side of Felidar Retreats ability. I have a 3/8 and a 5. Everything has vigilance? Why does everything have vigilance? Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Oh, I know how to read my own cards. The problem is actually the Authority of the Consuls is gonna be a problem. I don't have enchantment removal. Just like a statement that I should make is I don't think I have enchantment removal. So I can double my tokens as much as I want, but don't get rid of Authority of the Consuls. I'm gonna be in trouble. Why are we making more vine? Why is the defender crossed out? Sorry, my guy. I'm just trying to read your damn cards. Oh, is it the Arcades ability? Also, why is it like labeled as like a specific ability called Backbone? That's weird to me. Do I have basic swamps yet? No, I don't. Sorry, I have 12 Moss Pit Skeleton triggers. They gain 2 life. I can just sack foods to get cards. Draw. Good land that I can... There we go. Before the Authority of the Consuls trigger happens. Yep. Even more triggers. think... Yeah, Felidar Retreat also allowing me to just put 1/1 counters on things is super, super nice. So if I actually attacked with Necrobloom and Peregrine took, I would have won. Sorry, excuse me while I have to get rid of all these extra triggers that occurred. Strong Rights of Vitlamok! No! I actually can't get that one back. What are they doing? Oh, they want to make sure they didn't use blue mana. Gain protection from everything for the next turn. If they gain protection from everything, does that mean their Authority of the Consuls also doesn't give them life? Real questions. Because that means their own life loss effects don't affect them. But does that mean their own life gain effects also don't affect them? Am I? That's the one I want to pull, though. I can do this. Let's see. Dramatic Ori. That's bullshit. Just saying. That's bullshit. Whip. Okay, now you need to either flicker the ring, or you're kind of screwed. And now they're gonna drop Chromatic Ori. Because it gives them everything is every color. Okay. Yep. I wonder if they were looking for something to flicker that, by the way. If they had... What was it? Ghostly Flicker Archaeomancer? Because it'll essentially always refresh the ring. I need to make sure the creature I mentioned was right. It's a blue creature that I'm thinking of. It allows you to return instant sorcery back to your hand. Yeah. Considering it's Archaeomancer Ghostly Flicker is the combo that Reddit popped up with when I tried to look it up. I think I hit the right card. So I wonder if they did have that in their deck. It's a very nice activated combo. I think it's very fun. It's a very creative use, especially if you have just another target that you can flip. Because Ghostly Flicker flickers two things. Peregrine took the food. You know what I don't like? This guy. Because guess who's using token deck? To the back, that's tough. So yeah, it's because Campbell's a 2 CMC. And because I have my combo out to start getting my value off of my lands, they're gonna get value off of my lands. This is not going to be good. Here your post come main phase gain 3 more exile more. I don't like it here. Excuse me while I intentionally miss my land drop this turn. To make sure I have a land for when I play Necrobloom. And that's the 3 to flip. That's bullshit. The food that they got from my card fucking flips Sorin. Sorry, normally I don't get salty, but like, what the fuck was that interaction? Do I DC? Like, what is happening? Get a treasure, so he gets a treasure and I lose a life for it. I have something that can stop Alesha. But Soren can just smite me as much as he wants. -1 to deal damage equal to the amount of life you've gained this turn. Oh yeah, and he has extort, so you can gain life off of everything you do. Where'd this Soren come from? He did come from MH3. I like that the ability only triggers once each turn. Because I make enough tokens that once a turn would actually be highly detrimental. Or more than once a turn would be detrimental. I want death. I do have 6 differently named lands, though. So even if I do need just a basic swamp will do it. What sucks is I need more counters on things before I Meat Hook Massacre, because I want to be able to do Meat Hook Massacre for 4. Really clear out their board. It's going to be a game where I lose because I just lose 1 life at a time. If I can drop... I'd love to drop 3 more lands to get Tireless Provisioner safe, but I do have the Defossilize right here. I exile my graveyard of 1 card. Okay. Go off, I guess. Stop extorting everything. That's an ugly ass. Three, 4. X equals 4. How did I produce the 2 black mana for this? Okay. But 1/1/1 counter on my creature. That whenever I get my next land. Oh look, you just got rid of the 2/1/1 counters that were on it. I don't think they have enough creatures to actually... Because it's sacrifice another creature. You can't sacrifice Yawgmoth to himself. That gets me down to 5. It's a 1/5. Guess what? Or it's no 5. Guess what? The 0/5 still lives. And they lose a bunch of life for it. Oh yeah, because it got -4/-4 from the... Okay. Why are we just exiling all my shit? Congrats, you exiled a token. What does that do for you? Was it because the other option was my commander? Because I only had my token and a commander out? I literally always need more black mana. Sorry, did you want me to have 1/1 counters on things? What's his minus? Becomes vampire for life encounter for white permanent that can... Interesting. You can control a target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Put a lifelink counter on it if you control a white permanent other than that creature or Sorin. So I've used my kill spell on Chainer. I thought it said you may cast this creature from your graveyard by discarding a card. So that's my fault. I should have read their card better. Oh, so we're gonna have first strike death touch now. Because fuck me, I guess. And then you're gonna pay 2 to return something else. Oh, that's why they're exiling my graveyard so much. So you can just keep spamming board wipes. Because their whole deck is graveyard recursion. So this is gonna be a fucking nightmare for me. Cancel. Turn target creature. Right. My graveyard keeps getting eaten. What do you do now that I have a bunch of 4/4s? And guess what? Now I animate my land. I will smack your planeswalker if it kills me. Yeah, Defossilize would be great if I was running against any deck but theirs. Oh, is this when they realized that Campbell's actually really effective against my deck? Because it is. Campbell kind of stops everything that I do. Red, blue, those are the only two colors I don't have in this deck. I'm only going to put one, because they both die. Because first strike death touch. First strike death touch is stupid. Just going to slowly die out. Because if I play a land, I get 2 tokens. Which means they're going to see one of them. This is just a losing game at the moment. The multiple board wipes and the fact that they can just sit there and sack stuff to do whatever they want because they're just gonna pull it back anyway. So frustrating.
A feast.
And I guess it's only frustrating because they've sat there and exiled my graveyard twice and have the ability to exile my graveyard at any point. Oh, look, they're going to extort their next spell. Why not? They don't have the mana to extort this one. Our creature gains double strike. Why? What? That's so unnecessary. I need 6 creatures. They can all do at least 4 damage. Get to take stuff whenever you transform? Because I can't even play land without dying. Well, that went very poorly. From Urborgon Dominaria, Tiny Bones is the thief of Oko's crew. He's able to take his skeleton apart and piece himself back together. Omnath. Color deck. I guess I really can't complain too much about Campbell. I forgot Campbell's in this deck. And it's much better. Campbell works both for and against this deck. I think that's what it really comes down to. Because I make enough tokens that his effect on whenever a token ETB is under my control, they lose a life and I gain one. It's great if I'm doing that. But if they're doing it and I can't find my Campbell, that's a different dilemma entirely. Why? Well, I mean, I guess I get this faster. I'm not sure why they returned my token back to my hand. Unless their deck really can't take, like, any damage. Because there are decks that are like that. And if you build a deck that you cannot take any damage, I have so many questions for your sanity. We'll just drop the Necrobloom here, though, because it's a big blocker. Dice print into your graveyard from your hand or library. Conjure a Cardium Gixian Recycler into your graveyard. Interesting. Do not kill spell my commander. No, no, no. Oh, they wouldn't have anyway, because that's an exile. Got it. Growing rights. This one. I guess I'll take the Nissa. I'm very unsure. Look, Nissa. Anyway. Okey-doke. I'm really not drawing any of my lands, and I don't know how that has happened. Excuse me while I have to search for a land with my search. Actually, this is kind of crazy because I can play Roaring Earth this turn. I need a forest. But when the land enters, able to make another green mana to play Roaring Earth. Means next turn, when I play the Vastwood Surge, I'll be fine. I mean, I'd love to get Nissa out before the Vastwood Surge. Oh, I don't think I can actually trigger her second part. I don't know if I have any elves in here. A Massacre Worm. Well. This is fine. Everything's fine. That's not. Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I can't. If I do this, it's not going to do anything. Yeah. No. Screw you. No. I'm not going to tolerate that. I have no removal in my hand for that. And that's my entire deck turned off. No. You can go F yourself. Well, that's cool. Twitch is broken. That's cool. Just what I also needed. Today's going great, guys. I promise. What does that do? Is that the Auras one? Okay. And deal with the Auras guy. And this hand works 'cause I have a Dryad of Alyssum Grove. I'm uncomfortable that they just passed. However, they are green-white, so the most I can expect is an exile. However, that's like the worst option for me. Everything else I can kind of deal with. The exile I can't. Black mana. Green mana. And this Provisioner is an elf. Maybe I should go through and double check the deck types for the Nissa's sake. Tysa's a human. House Provisioner's an elf. Peregrine Took is, I believe, halfling. I won't be able to get that. But knowing I can at least get the Tireless Provisioner is great. This is a basic land. So this gave extra vigilance, even though she didn't need it. When you turn, you may cast an aura equipment spell from your graveyard. Okay. We're gonna do dungeon stuff too? Okay, I see you. Apparently, I'm not allowed to get anything fun. I will, however, grab a treasure token and produce a black mana to play Tysa. Does Tysa give my... Tysa gives these guys a little lifelink. Actually, there's a good chance that Tysa was originally put in here because she gives all my tokens vigilance and lifelink. And not because her death triggers get doubled, or she doubles death triggers. Because I don't have a ton of death triggers. Because most of my stuff is token based. The reason I did that there is because if they could have prevented me from activating abilities and then blown up or exiled it later. But this way, I at least get the creature out. So his passive ability will still trigger. Because Prison Sentence does not prevent passives. This land is really doing it all. Now, what if I just start flying over you? I'm not drawing my lands again. Can your end step get a 1/1 human? Oh boy. Treasure. Black mana. Destroy target non-basic land. Attacking my tapped forest. Now I can return that from my graveyard to my hand Get 2 foods. And then animate this guy. Oh, it takes 5 to animate that? Doesn't have anything. Whenever Restless Prairie attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. So what, I would have to attack with this and my tokens to gain the benefit? And even then they have the first strike guy. This is going swimmingly. You can like put that many 1/1 counters on this creature. Okay. Why you gotta be like this? You know what would actually be crazy? Animating one of my lands to block and sacrificing it to Dust Bowl before anything can happen. Wait, why does it have Trample? Oh, Danitha naturally has Trample. But because there's so many abilities on it and it truncates down to the first 3 effects, I often forget what's happening. I wish I had a way to draw a card. I don't have Peregrine Took out. I'm up to 6 differently named lands. But unfortunately, I've used all my basics. Another Helm of the Host? What do I do here besides just scoop? Because I can't stop enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 19. So I take 3 damage still and lose more than half my board. How'd I take 4 damage? That math doesn't math. Excuse me while I sacrifice this food to gain any little amount of life I can get back. Because the giant 44/44 with trample, lifelink, first strike exists. Don't worry, that Helm of the Host won't do anything. I'm just quitting. Also, why does Dantha have Trample? There's so many green auras that give access to Trample. Like, why does Dantha have any keywords on her? Because if I remember correctly, there's other guys that care about having auras on them that have no keywords because so many auras have keywords on them. But if I start yapping about too much, I'm gonna get upset. Because that Danitha's bullshit. Danitha is bullshit. This deck is also a lot of bullshit. This deck I have so many people scoop against because they'll either start milling me and realizing, oh shit, milling me is bad. Or I just catch them off guard. Or I can get creatures through while my commander's out. There have been 4 people over the weekend that scooped just because I got my commander out and was guaranteed to at least hit with 1 creature. Because just the Restless cares about Tarmogoyfs. Or Goyfs in general. Lurgoyfs in general. Whenever a Lurgoyf permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, it is put it onto the battlefield. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a Tarmogoyf token. So yeah. There's a lot of trampoline stuff. There's a lot of ways to just like guarantee damage getting through, and there's just a lot of, I mean, every Lurgoyf that I can put in here is in here. Actually, if I do boy, nope, I misspelled it. LH HUR, including not collected. That's all of them that are in arena. So yeah, Alter the Goyf, Terravor, Nethergoyf, Tarmogoyf, Necrogoyf. Yeah. This deck does a lot of graveyard shenanigans. Because of that, it does a lot of pulling back from the graveyard. This one's not as land requiring. But if I have lands happening, Soul of Windgrace can absolutely help that out. Plus, having more things in my graveyard is not a bad thing. The only thing I don't have is battles. But the amount of people I've milled battles from has been enough to make up for it. Because Tarmogoyfs see all graveyards. I think one of the black ones, I can't remember if it's the Necrogoyf or the other Goyf, but one of them only sees my graveyard, and one of them actually only sees creatures in my graveyard. So that's kind of its own thing. Another Goyf. Number of card types, number of creature cards in all graveyards. It's the Necrogoyf. Necrogoyf cares about creatures. Terragoyf cares about lands. There's a red Goyf out there. It's not in arena, but it does exist. What if I go Twisted Landscape to get, well, land in my graveyard already, but red mana? I need red mana. I need lots of red mana. Just because I have 3 things within my opening hand that need red. Undead Butler. I didn't play the black mana. Magda. The moment I stick my head in my hand. Yep, that's where I clip. I'm getting better at clipping things. I don't always remember to clip things, but I'm getting better at it. There, now I'll mill myself. I'm gonna cry. Why are all my lands going to my graveyard? Why is my self-mill backfiring? So how do I Blow up. Etrata. Stick something in front of it that they don't want to die, because I can just play it again. I think ultimately that's the way to go. And I don't want to even attack with the butler, because I don't want the eye collector back. I mean, I want the eye collector back, but I don't want it back because my graveyard right now is a good spot for it. Now it just can't be blocked, so they're just gonna steal my deck. I'm trying to mill us both, and they're just gonna steal my stuff. So this is gonna be good. I also run Netrata deck. It's a very fun thing to run. It just can get very mana intensive. And blue-green is not, or blue-black is not the best on getting extra mana. Mostly red and green that can do that, so. Here's what it is. Do not target. Excuse me? Mick, what the fuck? And until I can get, like, my mana, I'm shit out of luck. I was not expecting to get stuck at 3 land. So this sucks. I'm gonna block this, and it's gonna be a land. Right? No, it's my Conduit of the Worlds? Or Conduit of Worlds? Okay. Oh. Okay. Bright news, I hit a land. What if I Rogue's Gallery... Commit 0... Commit 0... Black creature... Red creature... 0 green. Because if they're in my hand, I can actually protect them better. Which should not be how that works. Also, why is Lurking Deadeye a 4/2? It could easily be a 2. Yeah? Can't be blocked this turn? Okay. Go off, Queen. Or King, because you're using Will. That one was a land, though. That's cool. You know what's fun? Not getting to play my deck. And they're only playing basics, so my Dust Bowl doesn't do anything either. Not like I don't have the lands in my graveyard already. But like getting lands in their graveyard is also nice. Oh, silencer. Uh-oh, I'm fucked. Yeah, I didn't go this hard with unblockable stuff for my Etrata deck. So I don't know what to do. Why do they become assassins? Why are they assassins? They should not be assassins. Oh. Fuck that. That's bullshit. Why is this game so bullshit all the time? Also, I wish I could have ever seen my cards. I think that's the only downside of Etrata, and I said this even when I was playing the Etrata deck, is that the other player doesn't get to see the cards. So, like, I can sit here trying to search my library for one card I need, and they could just have it, and I wouldn't ever know. The only way I would know is if I wasted my time searching the entire deck for it. Which Jace is this? Is this the Jace that just one shot can mill you? Yes. So I should expect that that is their plan. If I operate under the intent that that is their plan, just one shot mill me with Jace. Because I mean, they're running mono blue. They're ramping. You have enough to play Jace. Interesting. It's a rebound. Ooh, are a lot of instants. What if I played Crafter this? I'll be that person. Yep. Alter the Brood. That's the indicator that that's their plan. Oh. Okay, their plan is actually to eat my entire graveyard. I don't know what to do now. So I need an enchantment in there. I don't want to... I wish I had enough mana to discard this without risk of losing it. And before they get the chance, I'll pull Plague Crafter back. Before they get the chance. Absolutely not letting them exile my Plague Crafter. Whenever any other permanent... Does Alter the Brood trigger on lands? Hold up. Does Altar of the Brood see land? Yeah. Yep, it does. I was correct. Altar of the Brood should be nerfed into the ground. Are you gonna exile? There's no creatures in my graveyard. Is that the only enchantment in my graveyard? It was. So let's see. I'm gonna play Plague Crafter again. To literally no one's surprise. They do have the option of getting rid of Jace. They did have the option to get rid of Jace instead. Stop eating my lands. This deck is not as good at getting my lands back. I say with Undergrowth Recon in my hand. But I can't play it because I don't have a second green. Fine. They're only going to eat all of my lands. Excitingly enough, there's another enchantment in there, though. And there is a creature. Not a creature I care about too much, either. That means there's two creatures. There's another enchantment. There's... I wish when I right-clicked this, it showed me how big the Tarmogoyf was going to be. A land. May I please get my lands back, opponent? Yes. They did not have a counterspell. I was really expecting a counterspell. They're playing mono blue. It should be full of counterspells. Unless they really are just trying to mill me. Okay. They're trying to transform treasure map. Land to graveyard. The battlefield tapped. Meaning I get 2 lands now a turn. Ooh, so good. What if I... What if I... Plague Crafter from my graveyard? Do we think they'll be mad about it? I will grab the Vat of Rebirth here. How many times can I play Plague Crafter in a single game? Let's find out, shall we? Oh, the only problem is Alter the Brood's gonna mill me every time I flip this back over. My Waste Not! That's okay, I don't have them discarding things. It's fine. And I have, Tekutlin. Tekutlin, the Searing Rift. Chromehost Seed Shark. This board has been very empty. Though they've only exiled 1 card, and it was my Insidious Roots. I don't even remember how they exiled it. Oh, they exiled it when it was in my graveyard with Disruptor Wanderglyph. Because I pulled back... Fuckface. Plaguecraft is the fuckface of this deck. Okay, I'm starting to really lose cards, though. Like, my Tarmogoyfs only get so big. Because there's only so many card types. At least it does cut its sorceries as well. To back you in the face. Now I will discover 5. Which I have most of my cards that cost 5 or more in my hand. Because it's the Dreadhound, it's the Dragon Mage. I think there's one other that costs 6. And then Necrogoyf, my commander, and I think one other card all cost 5. Most of my deck is fairly cheap. I mean, it's to the point that I can realistically run most recursions regardless of their effect in this deck, or their restrictions in the deck. I think the only ones I can't really run are the zombie ones, because I don't have zombies. And actually, yeah, because Necrogoyf is just a Necrogoyf. We're gonna... No, why do you suck so much? No, why do you suck so much? I guess I should have also prefaced this episode with all of my decks ended up in Hell Queue. All of them. This is my, like, 10th time facing a Jace deck this weekend. I faced 3 Eldrazi decks this weekend. So I scoop at the Omniscience, right? I have to scoop there because I'm never getting another turn now. Oh, I got a Goyf back. Goyfs. Goyf. Not voice. Now I scoop, because this is the indication of I'm not getting another turn. And when that Riddlemaster Sphinx pops out, it's no more. Because if you have the mana to just pop something back using a Riddlemaster Sphinx, they're not getting another turn. But I mean, they played an Omniscience to be able to do it. So, like... But I mean, that means the only thing that they were going to be spending mana on for that point was going to be Jace. So, I'm not going to play that game. A Samwise deck. I'll play an O1 Goy. Ooh, excuse me. Got 2 food here. A Battlefield Butcher. Me and my O1 Goy. Oh, okay. So Nether Goyf cares about the card types in only my graveyard. I understand now. Gonna put a bad of a birth out. And another butler. No! But I mean, those are all different types. So, like, there's that. I don't have any creatures in my graveyard still, so there's that. Meaning when Undead Butler dies, he will just die. He won't exile or anything like that. For the boundless sky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Why? Sincerely, why? Number of creatures you control plus the number of food you control? That's ridiculous. For 2 mana? Because even just with white, that's gonna be high. White is known for making a lot of creatures really fast. Screw you. I will attack you with the power of the Goyfs. And I mean, the whole point of their deck is that they're just going to keep bouncing things in and out of the graveyard all game. That's what Samwise does. He does graveyard shenanigans in green-white. Because why the hell not? Actually, it makes their deck actually a really good matchup against mine. Because we're both just kind of like filling our graveyards to pull back from them later. Yep. Thankfully, Hobbit's Sting won't be coming back because it's not historic. But anything historic they can pull back, no problem. I'm guessing they'll also have Lembas in their deck, but Lembas gets shuffled in anyway. Oh! That's fun. I would like to discard 1 card, please. Do I have an enchantment already in here? I do not. Oh, my creatures have haste until end of turn. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Know what I am gonna do? The power of the goifs. Anything else valuable? I mean, I could pull World Shaper out. I think I want the Nether Goif, though. If they kill my... Okay, fair enough. I, too, would not want to see that. I get the Vow for Birth trigger. I get the Undead Butler trigger. Do I really need the Goif that badly? Yes, because instead of taking it out via its escape cost, I get it for just the one exile creature. It just means my Battlefield Butcher has less cards to use his ability with. I also need another red mana. They're running out of foods. Never mind. The 1+1/+1 for each food you control every time. Oh, when he enters the battlefield, create food, and when you do, gotcha. It's only when he creates that food. I am gonna launch a Plague Crafter. Are they gonna use Kura to get another spirit token? What if I do it again? What if I Plague Crafter twice in the same turn? And then Begin. I do have enough foods, though, to just bring him back, which sucks. I mean, this is kind of how I envision this match going. This is not far off from what I pictured. I will be 100% honest with that. Though the Kura tokens are kind of problematic. They are very large, and I don't have Death Touch in this deck a ton. Actually, I don't know if I have any Death Touch in this deck. Yeah, I mean, I only have one creature left. Damn, that one Hobbit Sting at the beginning of the match killed me. Imagine playing removal once and having it decide the entire game. And it's like turn 4 removal. The most powerful removal in the world. Turn 4 against someone's commander when they cannot draw lands. Also, I didn't remove any of the lands from my deck. So it should have the base 40 that the game auto filters in, which is more lands than a commander deck needs. Commander decks don't need often over 34 lands. So having this one, having Arena have it base 40 is a lot. The fact that the Shuffler still can't give people lands, really fucking bad. Hey, again, I'm only hitting a single land with this Undead Butler. Watch as I never draw land again. Also, why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Why are they running infect stuff? Guess what? Now we're both discarding cards. Clearly they didn't want to play Magic because they're playing Infect, so I'm not going to let them play Magic. I'm going to force them to discard anytime they try to play something.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and you will protect my... Let your blade do the talking.
Let's see. I have enchantment, an artifact, land. I'll put an instant in. Make sure those goyfs have the power behind them. That gives the goyfs their power. I'm glad it's saying glyphs. Because goyf. That's the closest it's gotten. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how weird I have to say goyf for the text to speech to, or speech to text to pick it up.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Really fun is I can do this. Discard a creature. But because I'm playing Phyrexian Reclamation, it doesn't matter that I'm having to discard stuff. I can't swing into the 5/7 though. The 5/7 with Infect 1. That's about to become indestructible at any point.
Remember your training.
No more cards, bestie. Ooh. What do I want back? I take the Rutstein back, right? Also, shout out to the Farewell getting tossed. Because that Farewell would have killed me. So what if I do this? Oh no, because I would have to target the Rutstein. I was like, what if I do this? Play the Recover to get the Rutstein that's in my hand back. Oh no, I have to discard a card? Whatever will I do? The Mondrak is still a problem. And now they have their other Wanderer that can flicker things with its plus ability. Ow.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, the double strike tokens, kinda powerful. Understandable for a 6 CMC Planeswalker.
to meet my match?
Ah, okay. No, they're going to be able to overwhelm me because I can't get through them now. And the preventing my commander from blocking is going to be a problem. I can always pull things back with Phyrexian Reclamation. I just don't want to have to rely on that.
Remember
That's
your
excessive. Yeah, I'll cycle this. Hope I get something better. I did. I don't think it'll be able to catch up to the Mondrak anytime soon, but you know, if it manages to, that would be pretty sick. Because that'll get around the indestructible. But what is giving it more power? No, it's just the planeswalkers. Pretty sure I'm screwed though. Because they just keep getting wider.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Also, why double strike? Why double strike? Why do they get to deal their damage twice? There's so many cards. I'm like, why are you even here? Why, what was the purpose in making you? Yeah, the worst part is as soon as I remove Mondrak, they're just going to swing with everything. Literally can't even play this card. Actually, the more I look at it, the more their deck is just board wipes. Board wipes and spinning up enough tokens that they can recover from it. For me, that's the choice. Resolve. I guess resolve. That's shitty. I guess I take the action so I can see what I'm working with. A mind drain. The answer was a mind drain. You know, I should have been really cautious when I realized that a mono white deck was in Hell Q. I was not. I am getting smacked around because I was not cautious.
My blade
What'd you
has
choose?
no
The creature
equal.
that can't attack or block? Interesting. So you're giving me access to my commander back? The choice. Also, those all went to my graveyard. They weren't exiled. Yeah. By the way, where's Vrutstein? Oh, Vrutstein was the one they kept.
We must protect the people.
I see why they kept Vrutstein. It forced me to block with Vrutstein. Start that. Play this guy. Oh no, I have to discard another card. Oh wait, you can't. But, the big but, the Phyrexian Reclamation will slowly kill me over time. Phyrexian Reclamation will slowly sap my life away, because it's 2 life per time I activate it. There's the indestructible counter.
Let your blade do the talking.
And there's the first poison counter. Netherglyph. I don't have any other creatures besides the 2, right? Need the 2 life for Rutstein. Yeah, Oppression and Phyrexian Reclamation are kind of a fun combo, because it doesn't matter how many times I discard with Oppression. What's your plan here? Because their plan is kind of stopped now that I have the Netherglyph, because the Netherglyph got, I think, bigger than they intended. Because it is. It's huge. Though not having the creature in there kind of sucks. So I need this creature to die. Oh, that's convenient. Because Netherglyph cares about my graveyard. And that's the trick with that. So I can't just keep pulling my creatures out. I need at least 1 creature in there. Up until they exile my graveyard. Once they exile my graveyard, I scoop. There's nothing I can do at that point. But until then, I think the only way this situation will get better is if I get my Dragon Mage. Because my Dragon Mage will allow me to keep cycling out our hands every time I attack with it and make contact. And whenever it makes contact, Dissa triggers and I get another Goyf.
I'll finish this here and now.
Oh, did you finally realize what I was doing? Did you catch on? Because guess what? My Diss is just going to go to my graveyard. Oh, they're not going to attack? So, let's see. I will get rid of a land, a sorcery, a creature, an instant. And now I don't have an artifact in here, right? No, I have an artifact. I don't have any instants left in here. That's what it is. Their deck is really good at stalling people off. And now they have a flyer. That's a problem. Actually, that's a huge problem.
We can win this together.
Stop doubling shit. This game is going to take forever to resolve, and it's going to force this to be my last Goif game. I'm going to be kind of sad about it. Stop. Please just stop. I also don't understand why they didn't just swing wide before. Because they've had a lot of opportunities to just swing wide at me, and I can't do anything about it. I think that's what frustrates me. Like, fuck you mean you're not going to swing with all this? Okay. Can you let me resolve things, though? I am pretty sure this Battlefield Butcher is like my only way I can win, and it only does 2 life at a time. So this is great. Yeah, usually this deck doesn't get overwhelmed like this. Normally people just run enough removal that they just keep my commander off the board. Unfortunately, this is a situation where they can't just keep my commander off the board. They're going to flicker the flyer to get more of these guys. Is their goal actually to kill me via poison counters? Because if that is the case, I'm going to be very upset about it. Are we going to attack with more than just the one indestructible guy? No. I got my hopes up for nothing. Nothing. Do they do the Rutstein trick? Do for Rutstein. This way I'll get net 1 card in my hand. So just pulling back any of these creatures from my graveyard to my hand. I'm pretty sure I lose, though. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have board wipes because my stuff's not supposed to die. And you're immediately going to exile it, right? Because that'll force it to go to my command zone.
Have a nice trip. Show them how we greet our enemies.
Oh, they're just going to do it this way. Okay, so... I mean, yeah, then there's no point in struggling anymore. There's none whatsoever. All they have to do is put a 1 counter on it next turn. They win. The struggle is over. And it only took the entire 25 minutes that I had left of playing with this deck. Everything is fine. But that's okay, because I get to play with my energy deck now. So this is a Jeskai energy deck. Red, blue, white. Satya. Aetherflux Genius. I believe this is also the individual who made the Aetherflux Reservoir. So, like, the scale of this guy here. Whenever he attacks, he has Menace and Haste for 4 for a 3/5. Menace Haste, whenever he attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of up to one other target non-token creature I control. I get 2 energy at the beginning of the next end step. Sacrifice the token I created with him when he attacked, unless I pay an amount of energy equal to its mana value. Fun fact. You cannot look up energy counters in the Oracle text of this. I had to sit here and go through the entirety of Kaladesh Reborn, or Remastered, as well as all the Modern Horizon stuff in order to individually pick out all the cards that had the energy counter symbol on them. Because we don't call them energy counters, we use the fucking symbol. And guess what no keyboard in the world will ever have? That symbol. I am playing against an Azorius Urza deck. This may not end well. I'll actually be more shocked if I don't see the mono blue Urza pop up. But, I mean, they're also running the Planeswalker one. So cheapening spells, 2 cards and discard card, 2 1/1 soldiers. Just exile something. You can just say nope. And then yeah, artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. He just has a board wipe on him. He's a walking nuke. Board wipe. Sorry, I will randomly re-say certain phrases just because the captioning doesn't always catch what I say exactly as I say it. It does try to like predict what I'm gonna say and like rewrite stuff. Sometimes it'll actually say the right word and then it'll change it to a wrong word. And I'm like, what are you doing? But I'll play this deck for a bit and then I'm gonna take a break. I think I'll actually end the stream for a bit. Just so you guys aren't like sitting here staring at music playing for the next half hour or so. But my goal is to be back by like 1:30. Because I can stream for more time now. But I can also only stream in like half to 3 hour chunk. Body is dumb. Why queue up if you're not going to interact with it at all? Or if I get sick of Magic, I'll end it sooner. I've only won 2 of my 15 games today, so like... is what it is. I don't even know what I'm going to come back with after my break. Is this the same hand? No, it's not the same hand. It's a very similar hand. Mulligan. A ginger brute. I'll keep this hand. This is the hand that I keep. Red mana, ginger brute. Interesting. A colorless artifact deck. White mana. I need them to play an artifact creature so I can start gaining energy. What if I do this? To pay a red just to gain 3 energy. That's it. I do this. I don't swing. I would love to play a Reiterating Bolt, but it takes 3 charges to per copy. I don't have blue mana yet. I'll replicate once. It clears out all of my energy counters. But it guarantees Tomb Trawler dies. And allows me to swing with both. There's a method to the madness. Only occasionally. Living weapon for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Okay. That makes sense to me. Blue mana. I mean, I can't even keep it because I don't have enough energy. I needed the energy, though, for when I play the Thrumming Bird next turn. So this will be a fun little interaction I'm about to get. Okay, nothing happened to my board state, so I can pull this off. Gonna set because I'm gonna lose this guy. But I'll make a copy of the bird. That ability goes on the stack. So even if he dies, which he's about to. Yeah, I'll take the action. Proliferate. Go to end of turn. I pay 2, and I get 2 Thrumming Birds now. Gotta copy what you can. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Why are you so large, friend? You know it's real fun? Oh no, it's really, really fun. Guess what? I block, and guess what? I gain life instead. C is for Cookie, and Cookie is for me. So I get 3 extra. And I spend 2 to keep the extra copy. Meaning I have 6 energy to do whatever with. That being said, the existence of multiple Karns will be a problem. Okay, good call on the Nettle Cyst. Gives them a second creature. Am I gonna lose from the Millennium Calendar? Because that would actually be hilarious. Try to draw 2. I don't like either of those options. So I pay 6. All non-land permanents are artifacts. I don't have the full Aetherworks Marvel back, but doing a little better. Also, Tune the Narrative is going to be really nice next turn. I should have put Planar Bridge in this deck. I don't think I actually have a copy of it, though. And Aetherworks Marvel is so much better for it. Because I can get... I mean, I'm already back up to 8. When I had 8 at the start of my last turn. Or I had 7. Because I played Aetherworks Marvel to get up to 8. Are they trying to kill me right here, right now? I think they do it. I only have 1 creature to block with. And the Karn is massive. I'm pretty sure 12 plus 18 is still 30. But yeah, I still barely die. Damn. I was close with that one. This deck doesn't always... This deck actually is a lower win rate than the other two. And that's why I was getting frustrated with the other two decks, is I just kept losing. Which ruined the win rate of the Jund deck, the red, black, green Tarmogoyf deck. That deck had an 80% win rate until today. Spoiler alert, it no longer has just an 80% win rate. It is much lower. Whenever Gilded Aether Thief blocks, you get 1. Oh. Okay. Minister of Inquiries gives me 2. And I can tap him, pay 1 to force my opponent to mill 3 cards. I don't want them to mill cards. They're playing Abzan Recursion. The true way. Dynavolt Tower. If you cast an instant sorcery spell, you get 2. Pay 5 and tap it, deals 3 damage to any target. That's not bad. I think 5 energy for 3 damage is a bit steep. But it has a way to generate multiple. It's not like it only generates 1 every time you cast an instant or sorcery. Whenever a creature ETBs, getting energy is nice. Gilded Aether Thief is just a blocker. Contentious Plane will get me a 3rd energy. Until I have more I can do with it, not exactly thrilled. But they're so against me getting energy that they're not blocking at all. Or they're not attacking at all. Though the 4/4 might encourage them to attack, because I only have a 0/4. And I'm only drawing blue mana. Guess who shouldn't have kept the hand they kept? This idiot right here. Okay, what is their goal here? Is their goal to just play a bunch of weak things? Like, what is happening? Well, get my 3rd. I'll spend it all to draw a card. Can I please get more? Okay, this gives me 3 though when it, or it gives me 4, because he gives me 3, and then decoction module gives me 1. So I'm up to 4. The Dynavolt tower that only deals 3 damage, however, will not keep up with their 4/4s that they keep generating. The Blight Sower becomes a 3/3 once I get rid of Spore Crown. I just need to actually get rid of Spore Crown. You know what I don't like? The way this is going. Pass the block. I'll block the 4/4 token, I guess. Contentious plan. 2, 3, and a card. I will play Aether Swooper, get an additional 3. And then blow up the Spore Crown Thallid. Because that puts the Saproling and Blight Sower Thallid in range to get hit by Dynavolt Tower. It's a slow process, but I do have removal that I can use. Just a really slow process. Also, them having everything with Vigilance kind of sucks. Gain 2 life for each shrine you control. They're fucking around with shrines? Uh-oh. That actually might be a problem. Huh, I never thought about using her with shrines. Because, yeah, I guess you would be able to make token copies of the shrines, because she stipulates non-legendary. Cancel. I won't activate the ability. No, I would like to block. Please let me block. Oh my god. Can I cycle this real quick? Yeah, I'll just get the white mana I needed for it. 3 more artifacts. Decline, because I don't want to use my last 2. I wish there was a condition or something that allowed, if you have energy counters, you can't lose the game. Hey, why are you using a kill spell? Why did you give your guy flying? Also, how many artifacts do you think I'm really going to get in a turn? Because I saw you highlight over this, but I'm not going to do that very successfully. I bet you I could if I made a deck around him. Azorius artifacts. That's easy enough. What if we didn't do that? Red mana. Hold up. I don't have any enchantments though. So what if I take the copier? No. I take the flyer. To take action, I pay 4. And it's just mine now. Not yours, it's mine now. they get their Spore Crown Thalid back. Oh, they have Death Touch Lifelink now. I wish I had a way to untap this. Because if I could just untap it during their turn, I need my Unwinding Clock. That's what I need. If I take this 5, I'm okay. What if I do this? So I get 4, and then I proliferate, and then I can just he did it. Leave it to me to stabilize at 6 life. Also, they're gaining 4, 8 life at the beginning of every single one of their turns. I love that all they're doing is bouncing back the Spore Crown Thalid. It's all they're successfully doing. Okay. No, we're gonna just try to reset the board as much as frickin' possible. I need to get another creature out. Ultimately, what needs to happen. Get more creatures out, because I do only have 6 life. Actually, I think I lose here. I mean, there's a way in which I can kind of finagle it so I'm only at 1 life, but I still... Nope, that kills me. That alone kills me. Because I needed that 2 to stay at 2. Alright, GG. Wow. Though I wasn't really going to win against them with 75 life. Let's be real here. 75 life is not something I can come back from easily. Okay. I'm going to do one more game. Gonna poke around, see if there's anyone good to raid. And then I'm gonna take a break for a bit. I will be back online a bit later. You guys actually might see the rise of me starting to do 3 streams in a day. So that'll be fun. Oh, excuse me. Landfall. Landfall gain energy. Okay. And yeah, Shambling Suit is really only in this deck because I can make a lot of little artifacts. I make a lot of servos. I make a handful of Thopters. I can copy stuff. And I think I do have the card in here that allows me to turn everything into artifacts. I do, because it was in the first game I played. This deck is very fun. I should have played this before I played my land for turn. A 1. As a reclaw progress. They're gaining experience counters. Decline. Because the token doesn't exist anymore. I'm gonna get smacked by Ezri, though. On another target creature. So that's the big thing, is Ezri doesn't put counters on himself. But I mean, he just gets... He doesn't have any output for the experience counters. They're just... there. Unstable Amulet's fun. I have a couple ways to pay for things not... in my hand. I mean, Unstable Amulet also has ways to do it just on it. Because I can tap it until you exile another card with Unstable Amulet. And that's the thing, is it's not until end of turn. It's until I use Unstable Amulet again. Iridescent Horn Beetle. Oh, I need Dusk Shell Crawler gone. I'm pretty sure that this will not go in my favor. Okay, that was the landfall trigger. I understand what's happening. Trembling Suit, Aether Chaser. And yeah, I might as well tap the amulet. Damn, it's another card I can't cast, but rather I just play. Why am I only hitting my lands with this? As long as a permanent I controlled left the battlefield this turn, if source I control would deal non-combat damage to opponent, or a permanent opponent controls deals whenever you get one or more energy, Aether Revolt deals that much damage to any target. Allowing me to start picking off their board. But I needed this second red mana to be able to do it, and that's a 15/15. Hello? Help? Mayday, send help. I stopped 4 damage. She's what, pay 6, draw 3? That's disgusting. Any of your end step, create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each 1/1 counter you've put on creatures under your control this turn. So combine that with the fact that he put like 8 counters on something earlier. Yeah, I'm fucked. Come on, be cheap enough so that I can play you. Fuck. Okay. Damn. I was expecting that game to go that quick. So I'm going to open this pack. Let's go gambling. I would say, aw, damn it, but Repulse is nice. And a free mythic of any of my choosing is really nice. So, no, aw, damn it. I can't do the meme. If I had more booster packs, I could do the meme. But no. Let's go gambling. Aw, damn it. Aw, damn it. Aw, damn it. Anything pretty? Ooh. Oh, I love these. Oh, and they're animated. At least the card sleeves are. I love the special versions of cards. Do I already have the Obscura Ascendancy style? Because that's the only one that's not here. Hold on. Obscura is banned, so... then... Not collected. Did I spell Obscura wrong? Or did I spell Ascendancy wrong? I did spell Ascendancy wrong. I also do not have it. That doesn't mean I don't have the alternate style of it. I do have the alternate style of it. I have the card style, but I don't have the card itself. And if that doesn't describe how stuff goes on MTG Arena, I don't know what does. But there it is. I do own it. That's why it's lit up here. But without the actual card... So. That's that. Same category, low to high. Please speak. Place. Apparently no. The answer is no. No one wants to speak English. Or they're too early into a stream. I'm not rating someone 30 seconds into a stream. Or I think it said it was like 15 minutes, but still. I'm not doing that. So, I should be back in a little bit. I won't be too long, but I'm going to end the stream so my poor computer doesn't overheat. And you guys will see me back in a bit. Because, yeah, I can stream like all day now. So, I'm going to, as much as I can. But I need to do things like eat and stuff and take care of my body. And that's going to be like a while. So, I'll post on Twitter when I'm coming back. So keep an eye on the Twitter for that announcement because it will be a much shorter time between that announcement and normal stream announcements because it'll be like, hey, I'm jumping on like now. So make sure you check that out. I repinged it in chat. Or I re-put it in chat. I didn't like pin it or anything. I should start pinning it, but I don't. Yeah, now I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna shut up. I will see y'all later. And yeah, expect 2 more streams from me today. So, all right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.